If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I post a new Tom Brady video every day.
Well, I didn't. The jersey, I put it in my bag and then I came out and it wasn't there anymore. So it's unfortunate because that's a nice piece of memorabilia. So if it shows up on eBay somewhere, someone let me know. Try to track that down.
Sean?
What's up with it, man? What's up? Y'all got that?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see that. Real deal, Holyfield. Right on, man. Y'all go ahead, man. Pool open in the back. They got that motherfucker, you feel me?
You guys remember how Tyrann Mathieu and Tom Brady started getting into it mid-game.
And that game was all about him putting the quote-unquote baby goat back in his place and getting revenge on Bill Belichick. And to me, Honey Badger, for whom I think Tom Brady has nothing but respect, got caught in the crossfire of Psycho Tom and Mahomes and Psycho Tom and the aura of Bill Belichick hanging over this game.
So all that was going in his head at the time that he did that?
Yeah, he just loses. There is no head. He loses it, man. And I've seen him. He'll go off on anybody, any pass rusher. If you want to exchange fire with him, he will fire back at you, and it will not be a pretty sight.
When was the first time, either in practice or in a game, you saw that streak in Brady? That fiery, because you don't see it publicly very often. When's the first time you saw it as a teammate?
Yeah, I saw that, in the summer when we got together at Berkeley Prep High School and was throwing passes there. He was, already in playoff mode and things like that. You just be around him, you can't help but be great as well.
Tyrann later tweeted that Tom Brady used language that was so offensive he didn't even want to repeat it. Of course, that let everybody use their own imaginations to come up with the worst possible scenario. Michael Irvin insists that he heard the footage and says that there was nothing racially charged or discriminatory that was said between Tom and Tyrann.
On both sides, it's important that we get it out. Like, okay, he didn't say the N-word. Because I don't think that's fair and just for Tom.
He even criticized Tyrann for the way he handled it, saying it was wrong for the athlete to imply that Tom said something truly racist.
And I'm going to tell you this.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. Yes. I didn't like that Tyrann Mathieu put that out like that, the way he put it out, honestly, because I thought, come on now. It makes it sound as if it makes people want to know what he said. We're curious, as if he said the N-word, and he did not. Tom did not. So, I don't even like that even looming over this situation. So that's why I think we should clean that up somewhere, somehow. That's what I'm saying. So he didn't say that.
But here's the thing. The NFL had an opportunity to clear Tom Brady's name by showing us the footage, but they actually left it out of the mic'd up video.
When we leave it lingering like that, some people think or may say or may, have thoughts, and it wasn't that. But also on our side, as an African-American side, because I don't want people to think, okay, they just saying it again or applying it again. So it's like it's crying wolf. And then when it really happens, nobody listens. You see what I'm saying? So I want to squash all of that. This was just two guys competing. That's what that is. It's just two guys competing.
We do know that Tom Brady felt that whatever he did say warranted an apology, which is what he did after the game. I have to give him props for sending out an apology message. It can be hard to say I'm sorry, especially in a situation like that, but he obviously said something that he felt was bad enough that he needed to text Tyrann.
This is why I call him the ultimate wolf in sheep's clothing, because he is a crazed competitor, just the way Jordan was when he competed. They're very similar in the way they channel their anger into their performance. But once the game ends, he suddenly sits back, and it's like he falls back into his other ego, his split personality, which is nice guy Tom off the field. And nice guy Tom, by all accounts, I've told you this 1,000 times on the show, nice guy Tom is legit 1,000% nice guy. And I believe that he sits back and says, God, what did I do? I love Honey Badger. He'd spoken nothing but glowing praise of Honey Badger, and he said, I guess this is part of this text, that he felt like he had to match emotion with Honey Badger, who plays with extreme intensity, and it's very contagious for his team. And Brady's like, I got to match that. I got to bring my team up to a boil.
I do want to add that the NFL doesn't typically reveal squabbles between players, but I think it would have been important for us to see that. Because right now, everybody is just thinking that Tom said something really racist.
Ronald, we hear so many stories about Tom Brady that it's almost like myth, like how early he gets in, how much tape he watches, how he really gathers the guys. He only eats a certain kind of ice cream. It's made with avocado. He bathes in kale. Whatever the stories are, it's gotten to the point where I don't know what's true and what's not true anymore. Just give me a little insight into how uber focused he is, how zoned in he is to his commitment to you guys, to his teammates, and obviously to winning.
Yeah, you can just tell he has a natural leadership mentality. You know, he's very passionate about the game. And so when he's out there, you know, whether it's at practice or in the game, you just know every moment, you know, you give him a chance, you just do your job. That's what he always says, 11 right. So things like that just keep us going.
Last night, I said to him, you were going to your 10th Super Bowl. No other quarterback has been to more than 5. You know, two years ago after the game in Kansas City, you said, this is crazy. It's insane. It's, it's ridiculous. I said, so what about now? And he goes, I know. And then, Rich, there was this pause of 6 seconds. I ended up timing it. There's this pause. And I almost said to him, hey, are you there? Hello?
We're here.
And it was just, he had no idea what to say.
Yes.
You know, it was, he could have been Faulkner or Hemingway. I don't know how you put into words what the heck is going on here other than, you know, as I wrote today, I mean, look, as incredible as Michael Jordan was, he went to 6 finals in 15 years. And Gretzky went to 6 Stanley Cup finals in 20 years. This guy's been to 10 Super Bowls in 19 years. I don't know. It's hard to, really is hard to put into words.
Look, man, the dude is 43 years of age, man. He should be, with his grandkids right now. All right. One of the things that I said is, Monday through Friday is when he makes, the team better. Everybody in the building. Like, you don't pay Tom Brady for Sunday, right? Like, that's not the guy, is going to come in and throw for 350 yards, 400 yards, year after year after year. Like, I'm one of those guys, RJ, that was like, lean on the run, and that's going to open up everything else for the offense, and it's going to make his job easier.
No one can quite figure out from a distance why he is so successful as he is at the highest level. And I keep saying, if you watch him closely enough, you see that he has a split personality when he plays football. You see he has an alter ego that I have dubbed Psycho Tom. And it comes out on the biggest stages, in the biggest games, with the biggest stakes, because he is high-strung emotionally. He is over-emotional to the point that he is Jordan-esque. He is cold-blooded killer, football killer, camouflaged as this corny, nerdy dad next door off the field. And that guy's real also. But when the stakes are highest, he will exchange fire with anybody when it comes to trash talk. When the stakes are highest, he will occasionally just lose his head. It doesn't affect his play. He channels it. He fuels his play with the Psycho Tom who sees the slightest of slights as some kind of challenge to his manhood.
How did Tom Brady elevate your game? Because one of the things I've been saying is when he walks in the building, he makes everyone better because of who he is. The grounds crew, the coaches, the owners, the players, everybody. So how did he specifically make your game better and help elevate you?
But yeah, I think just, working with him in the summer, coming in tip-top condition, things like that. And I definitely agree with you, with the run, being able to open up the pass and complementary our game. So, I think, just all that passion and all the drive, he still has, at this age, like you said, the second to none, obviously the greatest. So I'm glad to be a part of the journey.
I still can't. It's still, Brady's numbers are ridiculous. I mean, it looks like a typo anytime I read it in, say, your column or on a topic bar, as we use the phrase on NFL Game Day Morning. It's insane. There are no numbers, and the conversation is who's the greatest is over. It doesn't matter if Brady wins 2 Sundays from now, Peter. It's over. It's done.
Ronald, I heard 2 stories after the game. One was that no one believed in you, that the defense thought, like, I can't believe we're underdogs. We just went through Aaron Rodgers. We went through Drew Brees. Why are we underdogs? Then the other story was that Tom Brady is sending everybody text messages saying we will win, and that he put in sort of this like confidence in everyone. So when you went into that game, was it a level of confidence like we can beat this team, or you're like, no, we're the underdogs, we're going to prove everybody wrong?
He's only won 7 out of 10.
Yeah, it wasn't even that. We didn't think we was underdogs. We believed we was going to win the entire time. So as long as we went out there and execute like we did, we knew everything would come together.
Tell me the story that you told me when she embraced you on the field.
Yeah, so it's a big moment, obviously, and it's a culmination of a lot of months of everyone working hard. And like I said, there's so many people that around us support us, and then all of a sudden the game ends, and you realize, okay, the season's over. We won the Super Bowl. They're dropping confetti, and this year was obviously different with a lot of the protocols. But anyway, we was looking for my family. And I said, where's my family? Where's my family? And all of a sudden I see my oldest son run over to me, Dad, and I gave him a big hug. I saw my 2 little ones. And then all of a sudden I saw my wife and I gave her a big hug. And just as I did it, she says, what more do you have to prove?
And what did you say in that moment? What did you say?
I just gave her a big hug. I was trying to figure out a way to change the subject really quick. So I think I moved on to something else pretty quickly.
That's it for this video. I post a new Tom Brady video every day, so please like and subscribe. That way you'll always have a new Tom Brady video to watch every single day.